Let me ask you something real. Have you ever loved a woman, poured your heart into her, texted her first, waited for her to reply, only to feel like she was slipping further away? Like no matter how much effort you put in, you were always one step behind in her mind? You're not imagining it. That feeling, that gnawing emptiness, that constant worry that she might leave, it's not just in your head. There's a reason women chase the men who don't chase them. And it's brutal, raw, and it's time you hear the truth. Most men don't realize this, but you will after today. Society, your friends, even Instagram and TikTok will tell you this lie. Just be yourself. Show her how much you love her. Give her all your attention, and she'll fall for you. Sound familiar? You've done it, haven't you? You've texted first, waited for hours, maybe even days for a reply. You've bought the gifts, planned the dates, sacrificed your own plans just to make her happy. And yet, she seems distant, her excitement fades, and deep down, you feel invisible. And here's the thing. It's not because you're not good enough, not because you're boring or unlovable. It's because you've been taught the wrong rules. The rules of chasing, of proving, of bending over backward to earn her affection. And the brutal truth? That's exactly what kills attraction. Here's the cold, hard reality. Attraction doesn't grow from effort. It grows from value. From a biological standpoint, women are wired to notice confidence, independence, and unpredictability. There's a reason women swoon over men who don't chase, who have a life that doesn't revolve around her texts, her likes, her approval. Think about it. What are you chasing? Validation, attention, approval. And here's the catch. Women don't chase validation. They chase desire. They chase a man who doesn't need them to feel whole. Let me make this painfully clear. When you chase, you're sending a signal that says, I need you more than you need me. And the subconscious truth every woman feels, that is boring, that is weak, that is unattractive. Let's break it down. Chasing is not just about texting first. It's about the pattern it creates. When you chase, you're effectively saying, my world revolves around you. I have no boundaries. I will sacrifice my happiness for your attention. And over time, this pattern erodes your value in her eyes. You're no longer the prize. You're the follower. Think of attraction like tape. When it's new, sticky, and strong, it holds everything together. But chasing? Chasing is like constantly peeling and reapplying the tape. The more you chase, the less sticky it becomes. Eventually, it loses grip. And that's exactly what happens in relationships when men chase too much. Another brutal reality. Women are not chasing stability or comfort. They're chasing the thrill, the mystery, the emotional high. That spark, that magnetism, is not built by proving yourself. It's built by being a man who commands his own life. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named Amir. Solid guy, kind heart, loyal to a fault. He met a woman he really liked and thought, I'll do whatever it takes to make her mine. Texted first every time, bought her gifts she didn't even notice, cancelled plans with his friends just to spend more time with her. And eventually, she started pulling away. Why? Because Amir became predictable, desperate. He became the background music in her life, not the headline. Then, Amir learned the truth. He stopped chasing. He focused on his goals, his friends, his hobbies. He became unpredictable, intriguing. He became the man who didn't need anyone to validate his worth. Within months, the same woman who had ignored his texts was suddenly drawn to him. The difference? Amir became the man who owned his own life. Here's the metaphor. Imagine a fire. When you chase, it's like blowing too hard at the flames, it sputters and dies. When you step back, nurture your own fire, and let it burn naturally, people are drawn to it. That's attraction. That's power. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I care about her. Isn't love supposed to mean showing her I'm willing to do anything? Yes. But love is not needy. Love is not desperate. Real love is strong. Real love knows boundaries. Real love understands that your happiness is not negotiable. You are allowed to feel frustrated. You are allowed to feel doubt. You are allowed to feel pain. That doesn't make you weak. That makes you human. Here's the turning point. You can stop chasing. You can stop begging for attention. You can stop losing yourself for validation. And here's the magical part. The moment you stop, everything changes. The dynamic flips. The energy shifts. Women by default start noticing. Not because you're manipulating them, but because you finally become a man who values himself more than he fears losing her. It's the unchaseable man, the man who is full, not empty, strong, not desperate, magnetic, not needy. Your life must be full. Friends, hobbies, goals, fitness, passions. The moment your happiness depends on her, you lose. The moment your world doesn't need her to function, you gain power. Emotional detachment doesn't mean being cold or unkind. It means controlling your reactions. It means not texting her 20 minutes after she disappears. It means not overanalyzing every word. Emotional detachment is magnetic because it signals confidence. Be a man who is not always available. Not because you're playing games, but because your time, energy, and attention are valuable. Scarcity creates desire. Predictability kills it. Listen closely, because this is where it hits home. Hope, guilt, and shame, all the emotions that have been dragging you down, they die when you step into your own power, when you stop chasing. The woman doesn't control the narrative anymore, you do. Your value skyrockets because you decided it would. Most men live their entire lives trapped in chasing, validation seeking, and the endless cycle of I'll do more, I'll try harder. And here's the brutal truth. The men who get respect, attraction, and desire, they stopped chasing. They set the rules. They created their own lives. And they became the men women can't ignore. Do you want to keep living as a shadow in her world, or do you want to become the man who commands it? So here's my challenge to you. Stop chasing. Stop bending over backward. Stop proving your worth through effort alone. Build yourself. Build your world. Build your fire. Be unchaseable. And watch how the energy shifts around you. This isn't just advice. This isn't a hack. This is survival. This is the law of attraction, raw and unfiltered. Most men will ignore this. Most men will keep wasting their energy on chasing. But not you. Not today. Take control. Own your value. Become the man women want, not the man they feel obligated to. If you're ready to transform your love life, your confidence, and your respect, start now. Your fire is waiting. And remember, chasing doesn't attract desire. Being a man who lives beyond the chase does. If this hit you hard, hit that like button, comment below your biggest takeaway, and subscribe for more raw truths about relationships, confidence, and masculine power. This isn't just a video. It's a wake-up call.